Welcome to this video on the upcoming fight between Tyson Fury and Usyk in February. I believe it's coming up very soon. So, really, that AJ and Ngannou fight, whoever really wins that is really going to go for that title next, I think. I think that's the next logical step if Ngannou wins. Well, definitely if AJ wins and Ngannou, if you beat AJ, why aren't you up there? But getting back to the Fury-Usyk fight, obviously Fury just fought Ngannou, thought he was going to run through and didn't. It was a tough fight for him. May not have prepared as much as he will for Usyk and things, but you got to think it's a bit of a problem area where you're getting beat like that. You're getting put down by a guy in his first boxing fight. He's a big guy, athletic. He's going to be better than most. Quite a lot of professional. He's a professional fighter at the top of the game. But he's scary when you're going against Usyk, who is meant to be your toughest challenge yet. He's the most technical boxer currently in the heavyweight division. Hasn't really had a problem in his boxing career. I say that he got dropped last fight by a legal shot to the groin, so that's the only problem area. So if you're gonna do that, that could cause a problem. But in actual fight where we're not, it's not a legal shot, never really had a problem. Showed up AJ, really did really well against AJ. So I don't see it. I think Fury has the size. He's bigger than AJ, taller, longer. I think that gives him an advantage. But I think on the other side, Usyk, the percentage of difference between an AJ and a Fury is not much at all. So you think of that, can he get on the inside? Can he get his punches through? If he's getting through on AJ, will he get punches through on Fury? Yes, of course. I don't think that's going to be a problem. I think it's going to be hard for Fury. How many people can you get in the gym to mimic an Usyk? I think it's very hard to get someone that size and that level of technical ability. I think it's just difficult to. Where I think an AJ is easier to mimic. He's a very he's a standard build for a heavyweight, really. Might be more athletic, of course, so he might be a bit better, but you can get close. I think you can get close enough to see some looks and know how to, right, that's going to prep me for the fight. I think also in Ngannou, the same problem occurred, but for different reasons. But I do think for Usyk, it's, how do I beat this guy who I've never really fought a guy with that same sort of build and style and ability. At this point in his career, he's had a bad fight against Ngannou. He was looking for it to be a walk in the park, and it wasn't. And then is there a bit of doubt in Fury's mind whether he could do it? I think Usyk is the most technical boxer, and if it's a technical boxing fight, I think Usyk wins. So I think Fury has to get that game plan involved. I think there's also a problem with Fury's camp. There's been a change in camps from the Deontay Wilder days, where he was really like, okay, well, he's got like one punch, we're gonna learn. That second fight was masterclass from his training, his coaches, and himself to get that done and make it look so as easy as it was. But without that, how much can these guys show him? I think it's going to be a tough one. I think Usyk is just so much more hungry as well than Fury to get this done. He's just so hungry to get that world title and to beat Fury and to be the best. And how hungry is Fury after the fact? That last fight, he was saying, I didn't train as much as I should have done. I didn't train as much. I thought it was going to be a walk in the park, basically. How hungry are you to win and to be the best if you're not training the best and not trying to push yourself every day? I think it could be a problem. I think it's a real problem for Fury coming off that last fight to get in the ring. I think Usyk's going to do it over distance. I don't think he's going to get him out there. I think Fury's too big and too knowledgeable about really head movement and getting out of the way of stuff and just surviving. to get knocked out. But I do think that Usyk gets it done over the distance. I don't see how he doesn't, just because of his technical ability. For a points distance finish, he is the best sort of technical in out, not going for, if he doesn't go for the knockout on Fury, which I don't think he will. I think he's a smart guy. When it's not there, I think he gets it done. I think he gets a points decision. I think it's quite unanimous as well. I don't think it's close at all. Sort of like Wilder's last fight. If he doesn't get that knockout, the points difference is massive, and I think that's going to be the difference here. I think Fury's going to try and win a couple rounds early. I think Usyk allows that, and then I think from there on out, I think Usyk just gets it done. So let me know what you think in the comments, guys. Obviously coming up soon, we'll see what happens in press conferences and things with Fury and Usyk, and see what happens there and see if we get any more tells. But I think currently, looking at the history of it, Fury's probably in the worst place currently that he's been for a good long time since his comeback fight against Wilder. And Usyk is not shown any problems recently. So I think that's a big tell on who's going to win this fight. But please let me know what you think. Subscribe and like, and I'll see you next time.